Hey guys, welcome to Freedom360. My name is Timilia Williams, and rather than doing a conventional or traditional about me page, I figured I'd just jump on this good video situation we got going on here and tell you a little bit about myself. So, I am a Texas licensed professional counselor. That's what the LPC stands for. And I am passionate about helping you change your life and live your best life. Like, whatever that means. If that means that you want more awareness as to why you show up in relationships the way you do, whether that be because you want to, have more patience, you want to deal with your anger management issues, you want to heal your childhood traumas. I want to help you live your best life, whatever that means for you. And so I am passionate about that because I personally have been through therapy and I understand like going from this one side of pain and confusion and thinking I had things under control, and really it was being masked by my perfectionism and my role as the hero for everyone and everything like that. And it was only until I had the courage to sit with myself and say, okay, I cannot live my life like this anymore. Only once after doing that did I decide, okay, it's time to move forward. And that was ironically right in the middle of the time when, or right in the midst of the time when I got my degree as a therapist. And here we are today. Okay. So I've done the work, I've done the healing. And so a lot of the therapeutic techniques and approaches that I use are, yes, from an educational perspective, but it's a lot of life experience for me as well. And so, because I'm introspective in my life, maybe a little too much, some people would probably say. Mm, that's an opinion though. So, I really take my life experiences from a spiritual perspective, or the way I take care of my body, or the way I show up for myself emotionally. And I bring those principles and techniques into therapy with my clients, okay, in a very ethical and appropriate way. So, a lot of therapy with me will be some self disclosure from me. I'll, share my personal experience with you because I think there's value in not only me getting to know you, but you getting to know me as well. And building a relationship from there so that we have a strong foundation to do the work that needs to be done. So, therapy with me, and the reason why this business is called Freedom360 is because freedom is the goal. We want freedom from every perspective of your life, like every dimension, whether it be your relationships, your self talk, your career, your physical body, your just the way you move in society and how much you allow society to influence what you do or do not do. We want to be able to flip that little multi-dimensional cube that is you in any direction and find freedom. That's the goal. Because I think that only once we get there can we truly live the infinite and limitless, really, really bountiful lives that we've set out to live. Otherwise, what are we doing? It's a lot of doing what we think we're supposed to be doing, or doing what we think other people want us to do, or trying to please other people and things of that nature, and it just doesn't work, and it's exhausting. Okay, I've been that exhausted person. I've been in those positions where I thought that it was better for me to quiet myself, quiet my desires, or not even just think that I had the permission to ask myself that, because it didn't matter, right? So if you're looking for a therapist who is straightforward, you found one. If you're looking for a therapist who is going to allow you to be your complete self without trying to fit you into this bubble of what healthy and normal looks like, then you found one. And if you want someone who's going to help you figure out who you are and figure out how to make that work for your life so that your life feels fulfilled and nourished and it's moving on the path that you want to move it on, then you found the right therapist. If you want someone who's perfect and has all the knowledge about all things that are psychology, I'm not your girl. I don't know all the things, I don't have all the answers, but we can find what you need in order for you to move in the direction that is best for you. And that's your freedom. That is your personal power. You have a birthright to live the life that you want to live. So if you don't know what that is, then we set goals to figure out what that looks like. And just know that like therapy is an evolutionary process. It's not necessarily easy. I won't ever lie to you and say it's easy. It's not by any means, but it's totally worth it. Like once you do the work, you get yourself to this place where you just can breathe finally, and you shed off a lot of that old stuff that just was uncomfortable and it just didn't fit and didn't work anymore. And you finally allow yourself to just bask in the freedom of having permission to create and move about life like you want to. Oh, it is unexplainably priceless. Okay. And so that's what I want to help you through. I can't do it for you, but I will be right there for you in the dark times and the good times and the kind of meh times and the resistant times, because all of that's going to show up in therapy. And we're going to help get you there. So I'm invested in it as long as you're invested in it. And we'll just see where it goes from there. Right. So I became a therapist because I want to help people live their own lives. I don't see you as broken. I don't see you as there's anything wrong with you. So a lot of the work that we do is combating and working to heal the shame that shows up in your life. And shame is the simplest forms of the term is that voice that shows up, or that little something, that internal critic. Some people call it the ego, that shows up and basically tells you that you suck and what you want is stupid and it doesn't matter. And then it gives you this long list of all the things that you can't do and why you shouldn't do it, and that just triggers your anxiety and or depression. So we work through, why does your anxiety show up the way that it shows up? Why does your depression show up the way that it shows up? What is shame? How is that impacting your life? Is it limiting you? The answer is yes. And how to set you free from it. Okay. So I hope that that gives you just a little bit of insight as to how I am, just a little bit of insight as to like, this is my energy, this is who I am. I like to get the sessions, like we just dive right on in. Let's do it because I'm not wasting any of your time and I don't want to waste any of my time. So we just get to it. No judgment. This will always be a no judgment zone. There's nothing that you can tell me that I'm going to judge you for, because I have my own story. I have my own experiences and they're not all perfect. They're just not. Okay. So, I am excited for your healing. I hope that you are as well. I hope that this video gives you a little bit of insight as to who I am. So if you want to move forward, you can either shoot me an email and ask me any questions that you may have for me, or you can book your free 30-minute consultation where we basically set up you an online profile and we jump onto a chat for 30 minutes so that I can get a better understanding for what you're looking for. And then can have a conversation about if the virtual platform is really fitting for what you're going through and what you need at that time. And if so, then we can talk about how to move forward. So I hope that this helps. I hope that no matter what, you find what you're looking for and that you reach the freedom that you seek and that you so greatly deserve. I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.